Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have 3 winter tree decor ideas for you. I hope you enjoy. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe and hit that little bell next to the subscribe button so you don't miss any new videos. All of the products and flips you can find over on my website, upcycledbybrie.com. All right, y'all, I've been wanting to make this project for weeks. I have a spindle, some pine picks that I got off of Amazon, and this old lamp base. I'm going to begin by giving it a coat of DIY White Swan. You know, DIY paint is thick and highly pigmented, so one coat will do it. It's also water soluble until it's sealed, which means once I have it all painted, I can take a damp rag and wipe back the paint to expose those beautiful gold details. Using DIY clear wax to seal it will be super easy. Look how buttery smooth this wax is. It goes on like a dream. I just have a little cheap stencil brush here from Walmart. I apply it over the paint and it is sealed. I decided to give it just a bit more of an authentically old look by adding some Decrepit Dust. I use another little cheap stencil brush here and work that down into the grooves. Look how beautiful and antique this now looks. Leave me a comment below. Have you tried the Decrepit Dust yet? I had a spindle in my stash that fit perfectly in this base. I have some more salvaged wood and metal up on my site, as well as all of those DIY products I just showed you. I'll be sure to link all of that down below. Now on this spindle, I'm taking a Sharpie and marking some holes where I'm going to insert these pine picks. I got them off Amazon. They'll be linked in my Amazon shop. Using my drill here, I am carefully drilling into the spindles where I marked my holes. Since I will be reselling this, I am gluing the picks in, but you could probably get away with just poking them in if your holes are the right size. I just have some Loctite super glue. If you notice, I left the picks long. I ended up taking this bottom row out and cutting that little wire back even further so the base of the pick butted right up to the spindle. I don't show that part, but I did end up redoing it. And here is a look at the final project. I did 3 rows of the pine picks for a very simplistic look. What do y'all think? Have you seen a version like this yet? Leave me a comment below. For project 2, I'm doing a 50-50 mix of Prairie Grey and Faded Burlap, plus a little bit of the brand new paint frosting. This is a thickening agent that you can add to any of the DIY paint colors to thicken up your paint. Notice I am only adding a couple of drops into about 1 ounce of paint. You don't need much. Best results, let it sit for 12 hours before you use it. I'll give it a good stir and I let this sit for about 4 hours. Now I'm going to show you some white paint. I've had this mixed up for about 2 weeks now and it's still usable. Look how thick and frosting like it is. Gorgeous. Have you tried the frosting yet? Leave me a comment below. It is in stock on my site now. Once the paint has been mixed up, I'm using a sponge brush to apply it, and you can see what gorgeous texture this frosting gives the paint. One coat is all I need. I let it dry completely, and now I'm going to use white wax. This is hands down my favorite wax right here. I like to use an old cheap chip brush and just lightly brush over all of this gorgeous texture. I am upcycling this into a potted pine tree. The pine tree was in a basket before and it was too top heavy. So I wanted to be able to use the tree, but give it a good solid base before I sold it. I'm using some hot glue and Gorilla Clear Grip adhesive to glue down foam inside of my pot. I cut a small hole in this thicker foam and filled the hole with the 2 glues. A little Spanish moss on top just to keep a nice neutral look. I want this to be able to transition over into winter from Christmas. Then I place the pine tree down, and this is a much more sturdy base. Now, I thought I was done, but this needed a special touch. Y'all know I love my JRV mini stencils. This one is from the Crock Minis, and these stencils are super thick, made for resellers. I also have the high quality 3/8 inch stencil brush. Now the key to stenciling is a very dry brush, a little bit of DIY Hay Sailor, but I offload most of that paint onto the paper towel before pouncing the number 2 of my stencil. I'm sorry my hand was in the way, but y'all know I have a ton more stenciling videos available. A little bit of clear wax over that number 2, and here is a look at the final product. What do y'all think? I think this would be a beautiful transition from your Christmas decor right into your winter months. I used Rust-Oleum Ultra Matte spray paint for this last project and gave these bottle brush trees a few good coats. Once they were dry, I glued them into some foam inside of these adorable thrifted Jello molds. I got the Jello molds for 25 cents each. Back to that frosted paint to give them a beautiful snowy finish. I'm just using a little palette knife here and scraping them over the bottle brush trees. Be careful, it flings the paint around a little bit, but it gives them the perfect effect. I have 6 of these available up on my site. Look how gorgeous and classy they look, and I love this silver and black paired next to that green apothecary color. Let me know down in the comment box below which project was your favorite today. Be sure to check the description box below for all of the links to today's projects and products. And if you're new, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell next to it so you don't miss any new videos. Until next time, I'll see y'all later. Bye, friends. That didn't work very well. Whoops. All right, we're really doing a great job today, guys. Oi. Okay.